Hi guys, it's me Ariel from Passion Community, and today is the second video of game series and movies. If you haven't watched the other one, the concept of the video is to show suggestions of shows, games, and movies for the summer vibes, vacation, and also suggestion for when you need to pass time, because sometimes you just don't know what to do because you're bored and don't want to exactly do the same thing you do. So with the suggestions of shows, series and movies and games, then you will have some things to watch to pass time. So this one is for the adults and teenagers, so let's get on into it. So the first one is Jones. It is a 3D animation series about drones. The main character is Uzi, and her goal is to get information about her mother who actually died. But in episode 7 we figured out that she didn't die, she just transferred into a insect. So her friend is Anne, the one that is next to her in the poster. The kind have a romantic relationship, because in the episodes they show tension, like romantic kind of relationship together. I think they have feelings together. It's my theory. And Anne, Jay, and V. Well, Jay is not helping, but V and Anne try to help Uzi find info about her mother. It's a good show because it's surely drones, but it has a lot of violence. For people who love violence, I suggest you to watch this show. But also a little bit of horror. It's like suspense horror at the same time. So people who like these, they can watch this series. The platform to watch this series is on Glitch Productions. It's a YouTube channel. Glitch Productions is a channel of SMG4, a channel that we're gonna look at in this video. So next up we have Bendy and the Egg Machine. Bendy and the Egg Machine is a 2D and 3D animation. If you wanted to know, it's a sort of style that it's a 3D animation but has a 2D style, if you know what I mean. Bendy and the Egg Machine is a game, and the platform to play it is on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, Steam, and PlayStation. Bendy and the Egg Machine, precisely, it's a horror game that got out in 2017, so it's nostalgic for some people, and that's why I put it in the teenagers and adults section of the video, because it's something that isn't for kids because it's horror. Technically, the game is that Harry Stein wants to re-explore the studio because he actually quitted the studio back then. He wants to know what happened in there because it actually closed. Technically, Jerry Drew wanted to show something to Henry, and Henry went to a whole adventure at the end. During the adventure, there are 5 chapters that we actually know some more about the story. My personal favorites chapters are chapter 3 and chapter 5. Chapter 3 is because of Alice Angel. She's just the good character. She's a good antagonist during Bendy and the Egg Machine. She's typically here for 2 chapters, chapter 3 and chapter 4, so it's a good thing for a character to have more screen time. And also we see that a lot of lore about Alice Angel. Chapter 5, it's because it's one of the best. It has the best animation style for the chapter 5. Also we have a lot of lore. Also, it's because of the end we see that Bendy becomes Beast Bendy. Also, it's because chapter 5 we actually got our answers about a lot of things in the game. Also, Bendy and the Ink Machine is the only game. There is Bendy and the Dark Survival that got out in 2022. It's another good game that has a similar plot to the other one. The difference is that in Bendy and the Dark Survival, the main character is a girl. Her name is Audrey Drew, and you guessed it, she's the daughter of Joey Drew. And the story, she's in the Gent Corporation company, that is a company of cartoon. And while she actually encounters Wilson takes her into the world of Bendy. Precisely the world of life is an illusion, one of Joey Drew's book. And the game of Bendy and the Dark Survival, it's my personal favorite, since the game has a more 3D styled game. But also the thing that I like the most about Bendy and the Dark Survival is how Ink Bendy changed. His design in the first ever game is actually simple, but in Bendy and Dark Survival, it looks like he got bigger. And his biggest form at the end of the game, you get to play as the Ink Demon, which is something great for Bendy and Dark Survival, which is why I really love this game. Also, the plot is amazing. We see a lot of lore about the characters, we see lore about the Gent Corporation, and we see Wilson's true goals. Well, if you want to know, Wilson is actually the main antagonist of Bendy and the Dark Survival. I'll let you guys watch or play those games to figure out what I mean. Also, there are more, which is 2 games of Bendy. There's Bendy Run, a mobile game that you can play. It's an arcade game just like Subway Surfers. And also, there is Boris and the Dark Survival, which is a game that is different from all the games because it's like a Mario Bros game. Well, looks like it, but you will know what I mean when you gonna play or watch the game. I suggest you to watch it or play. Bendy and the Ink Machine, in bigger words, is a franchise that actually started in 2017. Also, there's a new game that got out in April, Bendy and the Secrets of the Machine. It's a game that shows teasers for other games and other things in the future. I suggest you to actually play or watch the game because it has a lot of teasers. And because of this game, I know that there's going to be Bendy and the Silent City game that's gonna go out. There's also Bendy in the Cage, and there's another one that's actually in production, is Bendy 3, a new game that is similar to Bendy and the Machine in Bendy Survival that is in production. 3 games are in production, and I hope they will go out faster because those 3 games could actually change our lives and could change our vision about Bendy. So next up we have Devil May Cry. I actually discovered Devil May Cry this year, and it's one of the best franchise. And yeah, Devil May Cry is a 3D game that is a franchise. The platform to play is actually on PlayStation, but if you want to know how I figured it out, it's on YouTube. To precise, well, to actually get in details, Devil May Cry is a game that has a lot of violence, but it isn't a horror game. It's just a game that has a lot of violence and has a lot of plot. Dante is actually the main character, which is the guy that is on the image. He has a twin brother named Virgil, and he is his rival. And yeah, a lot of people has question of why Virgil is actually his rival. But my theory is because of their mother's death. Well, if you want to know, Dante and Virgil are the sons of Sparta, a lord demon, I could say, in hell, and their mother, a human, actually died while they were still young. And I think it's because of that that they actually started to hate each other, we could say. Also, there are 5 games of Devil May Cry. The first ever one got out in 2002, I think. But I'm not sure. The second one got out, I think, in 2005. I don't know. The third one, I can't precise the dates of Devil May Cry 2, 3, and 4, but I could precise the year for Devil May Cry 5 is in 2019. And I could say Devil May Cry 5 is in the first one that are actually the best. And why? Well, in Devil May Cry 1 we actually get more lore than we think that we actually had. Well, me. And in the first ever one, Trish, a girl, actually encounters, well, not encounters, but wanted to meet Dante in his Devil Never Cry shop. Devil Never Cry shop is a shop that Dante actually kills demons for people. And why killing demons is because demons actually killed his father, Sparta, so he's mad at the demons and now he wants to kill them. Which actually makes sense if you know what I mean. Also, in Devil May Cry 2, people say that they hate it, but Devil May Cry 2 is actually a game that it's in my heart too. It has actually a good plot. Devil May Cry 3, oh boy. This one, I should have said that it's one of my favorites, because Devil May Cry 3 is a prequel of the 2 games that got out before, and it's amazing. Dante actually meets Lady. Well, Lady is the name that they gave to the girl, because the girl didn't want to say her name, but this girl, Lady, actually opened something in Dante's mind. Dante before actually said to himself that devils never cry, but because of this girl, he actually thinks the opposite. Devils can cry. And we actually see this thought at the end of the game. Also, the actual name of Devil May Cry 3 is Dante's Awakening. That means that something awakes about him, and that's why I like the game. Also, we see, I think it's for the first time that we see Virgil in Devil May Cry 3, and let me say, Virgil is my favorite character in Devil May Cry. Not because it is his rival, but the fact that he's so edgy, we could say. I just like edgy characters, alright? I just like their coolness and cold personality. Also, that Virgil in Devil May Cry 5 is a character that has more screen time, and I think it's the best game because of that. Well, Devil May Cry 5, the Devil May Cry 5, in my opinion, is the best game because of Virgil. Yeah, because just one character, the game changes a lot. Virgil is actually the one that actually grew a tree in the city, and the one who got off his own son, Harm. And if you want to know who is Virgil's son, it is Nero. We actually see Nero in Devil May Cry 4 and 5. In the 5th one, we actually see that Nero got his hand cut off by his own father. Can you believe it? I didn't believe it either. And also, we actually figured it out that Virgil can separate himself from a human form to a demon form. And It's actually pretty cool. His demon form actually grew the tree, and his human form, V, is actually the one who actually drags the Devil Never Cry shop to Virgil so that Virgil can beat Dante. So that's the whole plot for Devil May Cry 5. I actually remember it a lot. Also, Devil May Cry 5 actually has a place in my heart because of the song. I think it's Better Delight. Better Delight is one of the greatest songs that they ever did for Devil May Cry game. And I think it's his song, Virgil, has a lot of dark energy and I like it. I also like Dante's, I think it's Omega, Subhuman song. It's actually pretty cool. So next up we have Hazbin Hotel. Hazbin Hotel is a 2D animation series. It's a new series on the internet, and it's Prime Video. Hazbin Hotel is a show about Charlie, the daughter of Lucifer, who actually owns in a hotel. Her plan is to get redemption, to get demons redemption to go to heaven. And Adam is the main antagonist of season 1 because he says to his mind that demons shouldn't redeem themselves because they belong in hell, and that's actually the extermination days, and he exterminates demons. Can you believe it? I didn't. So my favorite character, my personal favorite character, Spinal Town, I think you already guessed it, it's Alistar. Alistar is a hell of a character, I could say. Has a lot of my personality, not currently my personality, but clearly when I think of, I don't actually allow people to do a lot of sex jokes, and Alistair is definitely the best because of his dynamic that he has around people. I actually have a similar dynamic to people too that is like him, and it's awesome. Also, the fact that he actually mocked Fox in an episode of Hazbin Hotel is one of the best things. Also, if you want to know the characters that is on the poster, this one is Charlie, Faggy, Nifty, Lucifer, Husker, Finibit, Husk, Kiki, Angel, Alistair, Adam, and Sir Patches. Sir Patches actually died in the show, but he actually got revived. So I let you guys watch this series because it has one of the biggest plots in lore, and it's very awesome. Next up we have my favorite series of the time. We need to talk about it. It's Helluva Boss. Helluva Boss is a show that I actually discovered in 2022, and just to say, it's my new obsession. More than just Sonic the Hedgehog. And if you want to know, Helluva Boss is a 2D animation just like Hazbin Hotel. The platform to watch is on VivziePop in its YouTube channel. Helluva Boss has 2 seasons, and season 2 episode 8 will get out this month, and another episode will go out in June, one that will be out in October, one in November, and one in December. It's one hell of a year, and I like it already. Helluva Boss just got better since season 2 started, and I like it pretty much. Season 2 is my favorite because it has more lore plots, the characters have some development, we see more lore into Blitz, my favorite character, we see more things from Moxie, not my favorite character, but something interesting to look at is him. And we actually discovered a lot of things of why Moxie thinks of certain things, which I will look to. I'll let you figure it out. Blitz has also a daughter named Luna, and she has a lot of attitude, just like this poster, Luna. Blitz has a sort of boyfriend, we could say. I'm not certain about that. It's actually Stolas. Some people will say, hey, you're not certain that Stolas is Blitz's boyfriend. Yeah, but it's been going off since season 2 started. So that's why I'm saying that it's a sort of boyfriend. I don't know if it's canon, so that's why. A lot of people says that in season 2 episode 8, Stolas and Blitz will break up, and in season 2 episode 9 will throw a ring concern? I don't know. But it's the thing. Also, why Helluva Boss is my favorite show is because it has lot of lore, lot of lore, and I like it when something has a lot of backstories, and it makes the character feel alive. Also, my two favorite personal characters are Blitz and Frizzy-Wally, and just to say, these two are pretty great. Also, in season 2 episode 6, we actually see some lore about Blitz and Frizzy-Wally's past in the circus, and the circus actually got on fire. Can you imagine? Season 2 is episode 7. It's a whole episode about Frizzy-Wally, and he actually sings in a whole concert, and the concert is owned by Maimon, and Maimon is one worst character, I could say. He's abusive to Frizzy-Wally and very mean. I don't like this character at all. But he makes a good sort of energy in this episode, since it talks about Frizzy-Wally's and Maimon's relationship together. For another couple, I just said some business relationship. I should have detailed it, because Frizzy-Wally has a boyfriend. His boyfriend is Asmodeus, the Prince of Lost Ray. And yeah, he's even a prince. Can you imagine that? Maimon is actually the leader of the Greed Reign. Yeah, Frizzy-Wally goes a lot into the reigns. We could say. Because Frizzy-Wally wants to be a showman, so that's why he does that. And that's it for the Helluva Boss one, but I'm not finished, because also season 1 of Helluva Boss is actually great, because we see a little bit of lore, peak lore, that makes us want to know more about the series, and that's why season 1 is also good. And season 2 episode 9, we get a lot of lore about Ferozica. Ferozica is Belthos' ex, we could say, and nope, she's a mean one. She's a very mean one. In episode 9, that's actually in June, Apology Tower, I hope Blitz and Ferozica will work out together and really become friends, because Ferozica could make a pretty good killer in EMP. Well, no, I could say she could be a good killer, but based on her personality, she will be. Also, Helluva Boss has some shorts now, so I'm happy for them. Also, a fun fact, last year we got, I think it's the Grammy Awards? I don't remember, but we got an award from being the best animated show of 2023, which I'm proud of the creator VC Pop. And her her real name is Vivian Medrano. She's also the creator of Hazbin Hotel. So Hello Never Boss and Hazbin Hotel are her shows, which is why I like them. I just think Fizzy Pop has a good style, and her style is technically how I draw sometimes some characters or some things. So that's the thing. I really like this creator, and she got an award for Hello Boss of being the best animated show, so I'm proud of Hello Boss. Hello Boss has a place in my heart, and I always like this show. It's very, very good. The plot is amazing, and I take the time to say that it's my favorite show because I don't know a lot of stuff, as you want to know. I watched all the episodes, all by one, and I will watch all the episodes that will get out, and I can't wait for season 2, episode 8. And when it will be out, before probably the break, because I have a June break. If it goes out before the June break, I'll probably do a community post. But even if it will be after the June break, but during the June break, I could do a community post about my opinion of the season 2 episode 8 of Hello Boss. I promise I'll do it, but that doesn't mean, I promise to do it, but that doesn't mean still gonna do it, because if I'm too tired to actually do a community post about it, then it won't be one. So it's a promise. We could say a promise, but don't take this like it's a promise now. If I say it's a promise, I'll say it a couple of times. So yeah, I talk a lot about Hello Boss way soon, but we need to talk about other shows and other things. So next up, a 2021 game named Puppy Playtime. And it's also a horror game. It has chapters just like Brandy and the Egg Machine, which is why it reminds me a lot of it. Puppy Playtime is a 3D animation game, and the platform to play is on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch is for chapter 1, and Steam is for all the recent chapters. Because I think it has 5 chapters, but the 5 chapters didn't go all yet. Chapter 1, 2, and 3 are the ones that got out, and I'm actually ready for the chapter 4 to go out. I can't wait for chapter 4. I mean, this year it will be 3 years of Puppy Playtime. I'm excited for it. Also, I think in 2022, Puppy Playtime got another game named Project Playtime. It's a rip-off of Puppy Playtime and actually has a lot of lore for Puppy Playtime. So I suggest you to watch some Project Playtime video so that you can get some lore for Puppy Playtime. So because of Project Playtime, we got the phone for the Puppy Playtime Chapter 3, and it's great. Also, Chapter 3 is my favorite chapter now because as the floor, we have the smiling critters. My favorite of them is Catnap. He has a calm and dark personality, but I'm more like his calm personality, and I'm more like in the shadows. It's like this guy, so that I relate to him. So, if you want to know, in Puppy Playtime, there are bigger bodies of toys, and Huggy Wuggy is one of them. He actually appeared in Chapter 1. Chapter 2, Mommy Longlegs was the second bigger bodies, and in Chapter 3, Catnap is the third bigger bodies. I think we'll have 4 bigger bodies. In Chapter 5, who will be the other bigger body? But I hope it will be someone new. Puppet Time has a place in my heart too, because it's something that I actually watched in 2021, and Chapter 3 got out this year on January. And I could say it's one. Puppet Time is one of the best games. It's got a lot of lore. There's a lot of mysteries and a lot of theories to say. If you're a very good fan of Super Hero Bro, Super Hero Bro is the channel that you need to watch for Puppet Playtime, because he gives you a lot of updates about games, and he gives a lot about Puppet Playtime when the developers actually talk about it. So go check out this channel. Next up we have SMG4. Look at that, the channel that I said earlier with the Megadrones. So SMG4 is a YouTube channel and it has a 3D animation style. SMG4 is a channel that got out in 2009. Can you believe it? I didn't believe it either. SMG4 is a very old channel. It is actually 15 years this year. Oh my god, 15 years this year. And it's 50 years of amazing content. And if you want to know, SMG4 has a lot of arcs, and his arcs are amazing. My personal favorite of his arcs is the new one that got out, the Puzzle Vision arc. Well, it's actually a saga, because the Puzzle Vision arc actually started last year on March, and for the year it has a saga. But this year in April, I think March, April, they got the Puzzle Vision arc, which is amazing. And the movie of Puzzle Vision, because there's a movie called Puzzle Vision, there's a song that has a place in my heart, and the song is Creative Control, sung by Mr. Puzzles. Mr. Puzzles is actually the antagonist of the Puzzle Vision arc, and he's an amazing antagonist. He reminds me of Vox in Hazbin Hotel because of his design, but if you ever saw Mr. Puzzles in Vox, you will say they look similar. Not the color, but the style of their clothes and their head, because for TV heads, just to say, they look similar. Also, in SMG4, it has a lot of evolution. Before, the animation wasn't like on this poster. The animation was old. And before SMG4 became that, it was a sort of Mario skin. And in 2022, he got a reskin. It wasn't like this. At the first saw, it was a sort of anime style, anime. But in March 2023, he got his refresh. SMG4 too got his refresh in 2023. Also, we didn't have this castle in past. They had Peach's castle, but in March 2023 it got destroyed by SMG4's corruption with the evil keyboard of Puzzle Vision, and it actually destroyed all the castle. It actually got drawn down into the ground, and it's very, very deep in the ground. It's like a whole cave now with tentacles, which is scary to think about. So now we got a new castle in the showgrounds, and it's very good. Also, showgrounds, Puzzle Vision, Puzzle Vision is if you want to know, Puzzle Vision is actually a site that Mr. Puzzles created to get some shows there. And this is where Showgrounds actually comes from. Showgrounds is Mr. Puzzle's world when he controls the SMG4 crew, and And how I know that is because of WotFi 2024. I know WotFi 2023. Sorry. And if you want to know what is WotFi, WotFi is an abbreviation of War of the Fat Italians. This concept originally was between SMG4 and Wario when they actually fight each other and they have a rap battle. But it became something else. War of the Fat Italians became a sort of end arc thing, but in 2023 they changed it to something greater. They got into like a new story, but we actually figured out that it's also in the Pulsavision saga. Ooh. It's like SMG3 said in the trailer of the WotFi. Ooh. If you ever watch the trailer, you know what I mean. Because WotFi 2023 actually got out in October. Halloween. SMG4 is a channel that has a place also in my heart because it's a YouTube channel that I actually watch on every Saturday because his videos that get out on Saturdays, and it's one of the best time because teenagers that will actually watch this channel gets time to actually watch the videos. So that's why I think it's a good schedule for him to post videos on Saturdays. Also, if you want to know, when he began his channel, Luke actually was 11 years old, and now 11 plus 15, 6. He's actually 26 now. Very good. If I actually count the years, he's actually 26 now, and that's why he has more time to animate the characters, and it's very good in my opinion. And I suggest you to watch SMG4 because his videos actually get out on every Saturday. So on Saturdays, you have always something to watch in this channel. So that's why I actually suggest it. Also, SMG4 is a channel that actually did an episode about it in Shonen Channel. Shonen Channel is actually a series that I did back when I started my YouTube channel, Passion Community. I actually did a series called Shonen Channel. In 2023, in December 2023 precisely, I did an episode about SMG4 and the Glitch Productions channel. So if you haven't watched the episodes, I think it is in the Shonen Channel playlist, but actually gonna check it, and I think I'm gonna give you news about it if I think about it. So please guys, let me think about it at the end to actually get me to actually write down the community post or probably in the description of the video, I know. But I suggest you to go on my channel in the Shonen Channel playlist. If the episodes actually isn't in the playlist, just say to me and I'm gonna add them. But anyway, I'm gonna check, and if it's aren't the episodes, then I'm gonna add them, and then you could check the Shonen Channel playlist and you could actually see the episodes. Also, talking about series, there's also the Lore and Arts now, which I'm probably gonna do some SMG4 drawings in there in this series. So yeah. Also, this is also going to be in the June Burger video. I'm gonna talk about Lore and Arts, so don't get your questions all up. Your answers will actually be there and on May 20th. See you there. Oh, and also it's the end. And SMG4 is the thing that ends this video. So I hope you like those two videos that I did for May 18th. It was pleasing to do this sort of videos because I never suggested some things like that before, and I never did videos like this, and I think those videos actually makes a pretty good end for Mediaspace. Also, it was a very fun time to actually do videos for you in this half a year. We're already in May, and we need to celebrate because it's already 5 months that we are in 2024 and celebrate it. And me who thought that we were January yesterday, like time flies. And I remember that I did videos for Star Universe and Mediaspace, and now we're in this state where Mediaspace ends, and we're already on my June break. Now you're saying, why I say June break? Well, it is on May 20th. Actually, you actually get the break. Well, it's because the actual break is actually in the whole June. We actually need 2 weeks in May to actually end Mediaspace and go on break. Why I'm doing this is because I know a lot of teenagers who have big exams during this time, so that's why I'm actually ending this 2 weeks earlier than last year. I'm always gonna change some stuff. Next year it could be that I actually have the whole May for me in June and we'll have a break, or that the break actually starts very early in May, that in June it will return shortly after in the last week of June. I don't know. Things change every year in my channel, so next year it could be that I don't do a break in June. I don't know. Things change, guys. Things change. And also, Soundverse and Mediaspace are 2 actual projects that I didn't think about in the past because my mind wasn't for it. But in the start, at the end of 2023, I actually thought of these projects, and I was feeling like, hey, those projects could change the meaning of my channel. Because Soundverse in Mediaspace actually is a big change into the channel. Like, the content isn't the same anymore. And there are a lot of things in those 2 projects that I didn't do in the other ones, and that's why I liked actually doing them, because I'm actually discovering some stuff. I'm discovering some ways to do content. It's like the Pinterest thing that I haven't posted anything, and now I'm actually posting a lot of albums for these 2 projects. Also, there's only 1 album for now for Mediaspace, which is Helverbus, but I'll eventually gonna add albums with a total of 10 images each because I don't want to work very hard on them. During Summer Vibes, I'm gonna add more things to those albums, because in the Summer Vibes, it's technically not new things, it's just some bonus content from older projects. So that's the theme for this year, Summer Vibes Party Time. Summer Vibes Party Mode is actually a project about bringing back some old content and going into a clearer look of it. And Summer Vibes are gonna add more stuff into those albums so that you can have something more to look at in those albums. So that's it for this video. This is a little part where I actually wanted to say that Mediaspace was a good project for me because it's something that I read more to, that is easier for me to do. And see you on the June break video. Mediaspace ends now. See you on June break. And on May 19, Mediaspace ends because there's no more videos anymore. On May 20th is gonna be the June break video. And now you're saying, why on Sunday you don't decide to put the June break video there? Well, it's because of the 2 videos of Saturday. I was thinking that probably people won't be able to watch them if we're very busy on Saturday. So on Sunday we could probably watch them before the June break video on May 20th. Also, it's a day that I was thinking in mind because May 20th is actually a date that is actually a pair numbers. I'm very precise, very detailed. May 20th is the date I'm gonna do I'm gonna post the John Bright video. In the John Bright video, I won't talk for the debut of the video, but I'm gonna talk in the rest of it. No, now we need to end this video, alright? So, thanks for watching this video. Thanks for watching the 2 projects of the start of the year. Thanks for watching Mediaspace, and see you on the John Bright video, guys. Let's get into a new start. Bye.